on.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it.
About what you expected?
Yeah, 100%. I said I would finish him in the first round, and I did. I envisioned that moment since I was 15 years old, and I feel that I could have done that when I was 15. So I've seen this about 10 million times in my head.
How hard did he hit you the second punch? I mean, you felt that, I'm guessing, but
Yeah.
Not hard enough.
Yeah, exactly. I did not feel it. But, you know, it was good to kind of show everybody that I'm not going to shy away from it. I'm here to fight. A lot of jiu-jitsu guys would have crumbled under those shots. They would have looked for a way out, and they would have ran. So I kept going forward. I faced my adversity, and I got him to the ground and finished it.
did you have an ideal scenario in your head when you came into this fight, such as, I would love to knock this guy out and not have to finish him on the ground, just to show people, hey man, guess what? There's a second dimension here.
I came in here free. Like Bruce Lee says, no way is way. You know, I just came in and said, I'm going to be free in there, and I'm not going to put anything in my head. So I went in there, and I was just feeling everything, and I just went with the moment. You know, I believe that jiu-jitsu is it's still just like back in the day. It's the best martial art in the world. So I was very confident.
Anything surprise you out there?
No, actually, I felt great. I felt like I was at home. I wasn't even nervous. I said this before. When you're this good, you don't feel pressure.
How would you grade your performance?
I would say, I don't know. I'm happy with my performance. You know, it was my first fight. A lot of people get to do, warm-up fights and stuff like that. You know, and I came out, I took this whole card on my back. I did all the media. This fight is the second biggest fight in Bellator history. So how many people are making their debut like that? Taking all the media, doing all this stuff, talking the big game. Nobody. Everybody else would have lost. So I feel like
if you could put a number on how many shades you've got, how many have you got?
One for every day of the week.
Have you heard from Conor afterwards?
Yeah, I did. You know, he was very happy with my performance. Very happy for me.
You called out Ben Askrens in a post-fight interview. Why Ben Askrens?
I believe I'm the one to derail his undefeated streak. You know, he would not be able to handle me on the ground, and he has no striking, so it would end up in the ground, and I feel like I would submit him easy.
But how would Bellator get him back? Speak to us that as co-owner now. How would they bring him back?
Well, I just told Scott Coker that let's just bless him with a one-day contract or something like that. So I don't know. If I say if I say get him, we'll get him.
Did you read Ben's response?
Yeah. No, what does he say?
Said, how about you fight somebody with a winning record first?
That's fine, but then where's he at? That's just looking for an excuse. He knows he has no leg lock defense. He knows that he's scared of the ground game, so he knows what the real shit is. There's a reason that he responded. He wanted to respond to many.
You might be responding now. Your phone's blowing up.
Yeah, I know. My battery's in the too. Anything else?
Going back to jiu-jitsu, is this full time?
I don't know. That was a crazy high, so we'll see.
A lot of
do this again.
A lot of the guys at SBG, you guys have a similar striking style, and couldn't help but notice you kind of had a similar style too. Did you learn that there, or did you kind of go in with the prefabricated idea of what you were going to do?
Just kind of just started training, and that was my stance. It's weird actually. I watched a lot of Bruce Lee and karate stances, and just kind of formed, especially because I have a little bit of a wide stance in jiu-jitsu. It just became easy for me. I was light on my feet. And then once I started getting my strikes going, I felt a little bit more comfortable. I got out there, I got a little slow, but once I started getting it in there, I felt like Bruce Lee. So.
Do you dress better than Conor?
That's a stupid question. I don't know.
On a night full of submissions like we had tonight, who would you give the bonus to? Would it be you or would it be somebody else?
It'd be me, 100%. I mean, who else came in here with what I came in here? All the shit that I did, all this stuff. I mean, I made this card basically. All these guys are just submitting. Guys, but just they don't have the same kind of stuff that I had to deal with. So I made this card, so you would have to give it to me.
Was pulling guard something you talked about with your team ahead of time that might be an option?
No, I believe this since the beginning that you could pull guard in MMA, and a lot of people are like, no, you can't do that. It's ridiculous. And I said no. I believe that my guard is good enough to submit anybody in the world. So I just need to get the person to the ground, and it's over.
When Bellator comes back here next year, you're going to try to get on that card?
Yeah, I like Chicago. It's kind of like New York. So yeah, I really like the fans. Everybody was really cool when I came out. It was awesome. And it's a great city, you gues got deep dish pizza. I love pizza, so yeah, I like Chicago a lot.
What happens tonight?
I'm gonna go out and get drunk or something. I need some alcohol, but I'm gonna go out, and just enjoy the moment. There was a lot went into this, so a lot of people don't see how much goes into this, and I want to enjoy tonight.
Did it mean anything to Hoist Gracie watching?
Yeah, that's cool, man. It is cool. Hoist Grayson's a legend, and I feel like that was like a Gracie in action or something. You know, like I always envisioned that since I was a kid watching those. So that was basically like a Gracie in action. You know, I come from a jiu-jitsu background, so it is very cool. Hoist Gracie's a legend, and you know, he had a lot of kind words for me too. It's really cool.
What did he say?
He said that, you know, you kept your composure. You know, he said a lot of people say jiu-jitsu doesn't work nowadays, and it does. And he was saying that he was very proud how the way I kept my composure, and you know, even with the shots, and I got to the ground and stuff like that. You know.
All right.
Cool. Thank you guys. Appreciate
Billy
it.
and Dillon.
Have a good night.
Thank you.